What's up guys, today I'm going to be talking about how 100 Thieves Steel Plays Cypher Unbind. The games that I'm going to be looking at will be from the First Strike semifinals against Sentinels and the First Strike finals against TSM. For this video I'll be looking at both the defending side and attacking side. I won't be doing this all the time, however I feel like since the way Steel plays both sides is interesting, I should at least let you know some of the things that he does. For starter, I'm going to be focusing on the attacker side first, and then I'll be covering his defending side afterwards. So let's get right into it. Alright, so first of all, let's look at Steel's default.
It just seems like 100 Thieves know every answer.
Yeah, and look at this. We have the same double hookah setup from Drone and Cutler, but Sabrosa playing Pocket is slightly different. He can throw his paint shells through the teleporter, and I think that's what he might do. But this drone is just absolutely destroying these hookah players, and it might do it again. The fast telly again?
There we go.
This is going to be a war.
This is, we're talking about what the response can be, and they're like, well, we've put a lot of investment. How about we put some more in? 4 players ready to split onto that short B position. That's caused a huge rotation from 100 Thieves. Usually that's the reason why Steel lurks too, because it gives them the understanding of what's happening at A.
So for Steel's default, you'll mostly see him lurking towards the A site. However, there are some rounds where he'll be lurking towards the B site, if his team's end goal is at A. No matter the circumstances of the round, with the exception of an eco, he will be placing a tripwire towards A short. This tripwire is a little different from the one that Crashy uses because it isn't as close to the entrance of short from market side. The tripwire that Steel uses gives the team a little bit more time to react if a person is trying to flank from the B site. The one that Crashy used was placed right next to the door, which gives the flanker an opportunity to shoot someone in the back. If Steel is lurking towards the A site, you'll see him use 2 different cameras. The cameras both look for a potential shower push or a short push to shower. As for where Steel positions himself, he will play behind the box towards the attacker's spawn. Alright, Steel's default helps him when it comes to his role as a lurker and a caller. This is because he can lurk around the A site and react to information that his teammates relay to him. Not only that, he can react to certain plays, such as in the round that I just showed you. In that play, TSM had 2 players use the teleporter. In reaction to that, Steel slowly pushed the A site, trying to get information, allowing him to make a great mid-round call to end A, rather than going towards the B site. Another great example of his lurking helping out is against Sentinels. In that game, he was able to lurk out of the showers and constantly find picks onto the player's U-Haul, since he realized that no one was actually playing showers and constantly watching showers, allowing him to lurk his way and finding 2 picks and opening up the round for his teammates towards the A site. This type of lurk really helps Steel call for his team because he's able to use the information he gains from the lurk to call for the next move in the round. This type of calling is reminiscent of the way that Blame F calls their complexity on Nuke in CSGO. I know most of the people who watch this video may not know who Blame F may be, so here's a really quick TLDR for those of you guys who don't know who he is. He's the IGL for Complexity's Counter-Strike Go team. Like I said earlier, Steel's lurk and shot calling reminds me of that of Blame F, and how he would go outside on rounds and make calls from the things that's happening around him and the information coming from his team. Alright, I know that I already talked about like how he lurks out of showers and getting the kill, and that leads to him winning the round. But I want to show you a good round, an example of him doing this. So here's quickly 100 Thieves vs Sentinels, and this was one of the rounds that he lurked out showers, got a kick, and it led to them going to the A site because of it.
And you can see here just the dance of Asuna once again, trying to take hookah control, trying not to do any kind of maneuver that would put his life at risk, but to try to create maximum pressure at the same time. It is quite a fine line to walk. And we're going to get a reset into a pretty quick A hit, actually. So this is a timing that hasn't been too typical from 100 Thieves. And Steel with the lurk through showers. He's so good at those shower lurks, and it's going to be very devastating for the defense on this A site.
Alright. So for this play to work, there was a lot of like conditioning that happened. So 100 Thieves always like had pressure towards the B site, which made Sentinels always keep around 3 players towards that site. Even though the majority of the teams usually do run just 3 players, it didn't allow like the amount of pressure that they applied towards the B site made it so that they would always have it, instead of like maybe Sentinels may like stack 3 towards the site there. And because of that, Steel realized in like rounds where they did go A that they were playing more favoring towards the U-Haul side and looking down short. So because of that, he knew that, hey, they're gonna be on the left side of the map. Maybe he can get a timing and push out. So just a lot of conditioning that happened here, and that led to Steel being able to just lurk out of the showers and find like picks and on the players playing on the A site who weren't actually paying too much attention towards the shower push. Alright, so I paid enough attention to Steel's attacking side, I feel like, on his defaults and why his lurks work and why that helps him out a lot when it comes to calling. So I just want to talk about a couple of setups that he uses on the defending side. So for that, I'm going to go in game and I'm going to show you like a couple of setups that he uses, and yeah. Alright guys, so this first setup I want to talk about is a setup that Steel used against TSM on the pistol for the defending side. So what he did was he placed a tripwire right here. He set up a camera so it's like, come on, right there, and it looked into there. And then here is the most, it's here, the most infamous one way that he did. So you come in this corner right here. You see the long wire right here. You're gonna match it with your crosshair, like the vertical line, and you're gonna go where this wood is, like this corner, and you're gonna just throw it. And then that is the one way that he uses. You can play it from this angle and whatever. So what you're gonna do is see if anyone comes up, tag them, and then they're gonna go in the trip. You activate your tripwire, and you can like move around. Maybe you play like this so that they won't expect you. So this is what they see. They can see your feet a little, so be careful. So you might want to play a little off angle. Alright, so another setup that he uses is this one over here. So he's going to place a tripwire towards U-Haul so that they can't push Nitro whenever he plays. Maybe a little bit more like this. It's just so that Nitro doesn't get pushed when he's playing towards the U-Haul. He's going to place another tripwire over here so that he doesn't get pushed when he's playing back in this corner from a player's showers maybe. And he's going to have a camera up here peering into both short and showers. Maybe more like this, who knows. So yeah, he's gonna play like this, and then it's gonna be really useful. He's gonna play off the camera, play off Nitro, and then swing like that, or maybe play off his tripwire as well. It just helps out. And then another thing I want you to know is that as Cypher, he doesn't actually have like these pre-placed cages. He wants like the cage triggered. He wants to have like the freedom to place his cages wherever, and then use it as mobility usage. Maybe like try and cross over like this, or use it as a cover. So just a little heads up for you guys. Alright, so this is gonna be the last setup I show you from Steel. And the thing he does here is whenever he's playing B on pistol, he's gonna set up a tripwire early towards showers to help out the player on A. And he's gonna run back towards B, and he's gonna place another tripwire towards garden area, and he's gonna just play off camera, which is gonna be up here peering into U-Haul. So this way he has control over. So this is the tripwire that he does, and then this is the camera he does. Or not exactly there, maybe like something like that. You can see into U-Haul like that. Or not U-Haul, hookah. And yeah, that's it. This is pretty much all he does. So he has control over long, and he can look into hookah, and he has control over showers. So yeah, this is one more of the setups that he uses. Alright guys, so with that being said, that's all I have for you for Steel playing Cypher on Bind. I'm not too happy about how this video turned out, but if anything, you guys can use whatever you took from this to improve your Cypher by improving the way you lurk, feeding information to your teammates, and taking information from your teammates as well. So yeah, overall, this video should help you figure out how to play Cypher a little bit better, and maybe communicating with your team a lot better. So other than that, hope you guys do enjoy the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday when I talk about Icebox and the different setups for Cypher and Killjoy. Until next time, I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.